I've seen virgins that are also not spiritually pure. I know. Probably be wondering, what are we going to look into today? What's this girl going to discuss today in a particular episode and particular video we are going to look into? Yes, I have something very spectacular for us today. It's the part two of the 10 modern moral principles every lady should know. So, are you ready to look into the gist with me? Support for good leadership. Ladies, we are not just out there to be just voters, to be just citizens of a country when we cannot even participate in what is happening in our country. Ladies, we are meant to be supporters of good leadership. It's our time to just take up that position. If you are a good leader, if you can make good political leadership, if you can make good political leader, you have to take up that stage. Go and get yourself into leadership and lead our country, lead our state, lead your various community in a very vital way. Then if you can't do it, then you have to support those who are making good and wonderful leadership in our society and in our time. That is one of the modern moral principles every lady should have. Number two is loyalty. A state of being faithful, a state of being humble. It's one of the quality, one of the moral principles of our time that every lady should have and should also practice. A lady should be someone that is loyal to higher authorities, to higher people around her. You should also be a loyal friend, being a loyal, humble lady. If you're a lady and you're trying to have that moral principles that will make you stand out among other people out in society, then you should have loyalty as one of them. Number three is spiritual purity. We talk about spiritual purity a lot, but it seems that we seem to, concentrate this particular thing called spiritual purity to a particular phase or a particular side. We all target to be virginity. Yes, it's important that as a lady you keep your virginity till you are married. But that doesn't mean that it's all about what we call spiritual purity. Spiritual purity has to do with the state of your mind, the state of your spiritual being. It's not just about you being a virgin. I've seen virgins that are also not spiritually pure. It's about how your heart, your soul is. Are you jealous type? Are you someone that hates people? Are you someone that discriminates people? All this has to do with you being spiritually pure. If you're a virgin and you still have this aspect in you, that means you are still not spiritually pure. In our first coming video, we are going to look into the particular aspect of virginity and spiritual purity. But in this particular one, I just want us to know that spiritual purity is us being pure in our spirit, being pure in our heart, in our soul. And it's one of the things that makes you a high moral standard lady in our 21st century. Respect for other people's tribes and tradition. I know in our time it seems that there's nothing called traditions or tribes this time around. But the truth is that there is still tradition, there are still tribes, and there are still ethnic groups. Just like we have the white men from the black men, that's also how we have our various tribes, our various traditions and understanding. The fact that you are from a particular tribe, the fact that you are from a particular tribe shouldn't make you hate others or see their tradition as something that is awful or something that is very bad. You should also learn to respect people from their other tribes, from other ethnic groups, from other countries. Respect them just like respect their traditions. Please do not use their tradition against them. This is them. This is their belief. This is something they have come to know. This is their custom. You shouldn't use it to insult them or to humiliate them. But rather, if seeing that something they are doing is which is not right about the tradition, you can talk to them in a very cool manner and help them to be able to, come back from that particular tradition they are having in order to make sure that they are balanced and they do the things that are expected of them to do in the right way. The last but not the least is decency. Yeah, I talked about decency, dressing properly in terms of attitude series in this particular year, 2022. Yeah, I talked about how it's dressing properly, etiquette series, dress codes are also important. And here again on this particular moral series, I'm talking about decency again because it's something that makes you a high moral principled lady. Now, if you want to become a lady, you want to be a lady, you are a queen, clothed in queen materials, clothed in queen satin, clothed in queen clothing. So you should be able to act like one, act like a queen. Queens don't dress naked. They don't go about exposing their body around the society, showing off the body and all the rest of them to the world out there. Because you are a queen, you should also learn to be decent. A lady is someone that knows what fits her, when to wear it, and how to dress appropriately and decently wherever she finds herself. Fashion is not about going half naked. Fashion is about dressing decently and rightly. And my prayer is that you become that queen and more that you so much desire to be. If you have any questions, do you have anything that you want us to look into, you can call the number on the screen or chat me up on my social media handles, Ibiblim Amarachi on Facebook, Ideal Lady on Instagram, or you can also check me up on LinkedIn with my first Facebook name, Ibiblim Amarachi. Let's talk about it. You can book my coaching sections with the number on the screen. Let's go about and talk about anything and everything that makes you a high moral standard and principled lady in our society.